Brandon Gaudin. Ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right is Robinson. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kadarius Toney.
65 yards.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand we're going to be aggressive, we're going to come after you? That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. Now Griffin.
That went into the hands of Toney downfield.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Griffin will try and throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 3rd down and 6. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converted, and broke the play up.
4th down, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Develops.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A run right side, it's Bettis. He'll get this up to about the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And Robinson, the motion man right. They go play action with Griffin. This ball deep for Tony. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kadarius Toney, 56 yards. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Hester. Now Hester will get a shot. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Play action. It's Griffin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That's taken in by Watson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Griffin. This ball deep for Tony. And this is caught. And he's in. And now some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kadarius Toney.
37 yards.
And the Steelers put the Knights first.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
Here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. In motion right is Robinson. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kadarius Toney,
42 yards.
and the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Woodside to throw. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Woodside. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A play fake. Now Young. Steps away. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Inside the 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge play by the... defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6.
They go play action. Young.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, man. Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon. And he's going to wind up out of bounds just...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jerome Bettis punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. That'll be caught by Hester. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Moon. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down throw, Moon. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moon to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Moon. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Now Moon.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Gibbs is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Young.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. A gain there of 30 big ones. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On play action, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Young off the play fake. 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Bettis again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Young to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 3, second and a yard. Again, they'll run with Bettis, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Bettis. Touchdown, Falcons. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. And Young's going to throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at two-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more two-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
In motion left goes a tight end. A play fake, now Moon.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. In motion left is Hopkins.
Now run by Gibbs.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. Flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Michael Mayer,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
And Robinson, the motion man right.
Final play of the half, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Moon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
In motion right is Hopkins. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's Moon. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now move. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, Young. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Here is Young. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. There's a curveball for you. Field goal to try to give them the lead. Not only is it batted down, they get the good bounce, and it winds up 6 points the other way.
Maybe they should have thrown the fastball instead. What do you think?
Yeah, it probably would have been better than the curve. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a 1st down throw for Young. On the screen, it's Bettis. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. 2nd and 11. To the air once more, Young. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. That throw by Young incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Young, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young now. And that'll be... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reggie White in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Young.
That's to Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. That one complete to Bettis. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
2nd and 6 coming up. Able to find Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. One last shot for Young. This ball deep for Tony. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance.